What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another live stream, and this will be my second full first round mock draft of the year. I second to last one as well. I'm only doing 3 mocks. One, of course, was back in February, exactly 1 month ago. I got this one, and then my next one, my last one, will be either the day before or day of the NFL draft. So, got a lot of changes in this one. Again, this is my mock. If you don't like what I got to say, that's just too freaking bad. What's going on, Super Boss Man? So, with that being said, let's get right into it. I'm going to try and get through these as quickly as possible. I'm not trying to have a 1 hour live stream. But again, this is a stream. It's a lot better than doing it in a video because I don't got to worry about taking up space, and I don't have to worry about my computer, shutting it down or something like that. Or my computer running out of space. What's going on, Crimsy? So with that being said, let's get started with the first overall pick in the 2019 NFL Draft. The Arizona Cardinals select Kyler Murray, quarterback out of Oklahoma. Now, this is an interesting selection. In fact, I heard today the Cardinals were meeting with Kyler Murray. So that just adds more speculation and makes this whole situation that much more spicy. I want to see if the Cardinals actually do it. And in my mock, I actually have them selecting Kyler Murray, number 1 overall. Oh my God, so what's going to happen with Josh Rosen? He's probably going to get traded somewhere. Maybe New York. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. With the second overall pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Nick Bosa, defensive end, Ohio State. Or should I say it, the Ohio State University. Now, my previous mock had Nick going number 1. But with this whole Kyler Murray thing going on, I have him going number 2. I think you put Nick Bosa with DeForest Buckner. That's a lethal duo. They're going to wreak havoc for years with San Francisco. With the third overall selection, this is actually one of the picks that actually remains the same from my last mock draft. I have the New York Jets selecting Quinnen Williams, defensive tackle, Alabama. I have a feeling that Josh Rosen could blow up and the Cardinals would regret it. Oh, yeah, you know what's going to happen. So I have Quinnen Williams going 3 to the New York Jets, Jets. We will win at least 2 of the next 5 Super Bowls. Who's we? Browns? I mean, that would be lit. Oh, God, that would be absolutely lit. Mitch the God says Browns are making the playoffs. I think so. With the 4th overall selection, I have the Oakland Raiders with their first of their 3 first-round picks. I still can't believe they didn't give up a single first-rounder for Antonio Brown. But that's what happens when a player absolutely nukes his trade value by acting a fool on social media. I mean, he was worth a 3rd and a 5th round pick. No players. We had to give up a player, a 1st and a 3rd for Odell. But I got the Oakland Raiders selecting Josh Allen, defensive end out of Kentucky. Now, of course, it's no secret that Oakland used to have a nice pass rush. They used to have Khalil Mack and they had Aldon Smith for a little bit, and then he just went nuts. But you put Josh Allen on that D-line, it gives them a nice pass rusher for the future. They can start rebuilding that D-line. I still can't believe, though, they had enough money to give to Antonio Brown, but they didn't want to pay a franchise pass rusher. I don't know what the heck that whole thing was with, but I think the Raiders go and trade for – that's another thing. I'm not factoring in trades. I would not be shocked if a team like the Dolphins, for instance, jumps the Giants, because there is a possibility that the Giants could go quarterback Although I'm hearing that they're not even looking at quarterbacks right now, but they could be bluffing. It's smokescreen season. It's silly season. And I think the Raiders actually could trade down. Would not surprise me at all. With the 5th overall pick, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selecting Devin White, linebacker out of Louisiana State University, LSU. This is a key pick here because the Buccaneers lost Quan Alexander. They need a linebacker. And number 5 is a very popular spot for Devin White in all the mock drafts. AB would be like ABKM. I heard they are going quarterback at 17. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, speaking of the Giants, with the 6th overall pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, I have the New York Giants. They said they weren't going quarterback, but I see through their lies. I actually have them going quarterback. I think they're bluffing. I think they go Dwayne Haskins at number 6. They get a quarterback for the future, and they get ready to ride with Haskins and Barkley once Manning finally leaves. But, yeah, man, I mean, they got rid of Odell. Ugh. Wow, great strategy. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if that pays off for him. But, yeah, I got Dwayne Haskins going number 6. Give that offense another big-armed pocket passer who could throw the ball all over the field. You get all you need after that is a good receiver. You have Sterling Shepard, but I'm hearing that there's rumors that they could trade him. Exactly, smoke screen. I think there's a smoke screen in there somewhere. I think they go quarterback at 6. Coming in at number 7, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I have the Jags selecting Jawan Taylor, tackle out of Florida. So they need to protect their new quarterback in Nick Foles, Big Dick Nick. So of course, it makes sense to go tackle, right? Didn't they get rid of one of their tackles too? They actually cut him so they could go get Nick Foles. But yeah, I got the Jaguars going Jawan Taylor. If you're wondering where I'm looking on my phone. I actually got it listed on my phone right here. I got my mock draft on my phone right here. So coming in at number 8, I have the Detroit Lions selecting Montez Sweat, defensive end out of Mississippi State. Of course, they're losing Ziggy Ansah. They could use another good pass rusher like Montez Sweat. I think he'd be a really good fit over there in Detroit. I'm going to start starting to fly. I'm going to start flying through these picks, so buckle up. Actually, I'm not. See that? It's actually my note. I got it on a notes thing. Can you see it? See that? It's not NFL.com. No. I got it on notes. What do you think of Blake Bortles? I think that's an interesting signing. I mean, if Jared Goff were to go down, now you got to deal with Blake Bortles running your offense. I'd be kind of nervous at that point. But anyways, moving on with the 9th overall selection, I have the Buffalo Bills selecting Jonah Williams, tackle out of Alabama. This was another pick that I had kept from the last mock draft. I did not have it changing. Coming in at number 11, I have the Cincinnati Bengals selecting Devin Bush, linebacker out of the team up north. Yeah, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it, bro. Come on now. Coming in at number 12, I have the Green Bay Packers selecting DK Metcalf, wide receiver out of Ole Miss. Coming in at number 13, if they stay there. Oh, by the way, I skipped number 10. Number 10, I have the Denver Broncos selecting Christian Wilkins, D tackle, D end out of Clemson. Then I have Devin Bush going number 11 to the Bengals. DK Metcalf going 12 to the Packers. At number 13, I have the Miami Dolphins selecting Daniel Jones, quarterback out of Duke. You look at their quarterback room right now, it straight up sucks. Honestly, though, I don't know why I put Daniel Jones there. But then again, I think the Dolphins could trade up for somebody. Of course, I actually low-key made this mock before they traded for Fitzpatrick. I just totally forgot they traded for Fitzpatrick. Oh, well, you never know those guys over there. I mean, they could use a good backup in Daniel Jones, I guess. See how he pans out. Coming in at number 14, I have the Atlanta Falcons selecting Byron Murphy, cornerback out of Washington. Another pick I have maintained from the last mock. Coming in at number 15, I have the Washington Redskins selecting Rashawn Gary, defensive end, team up north. Coming in at number 16, I have the Carolina Panthers selecting Cleveland Farrell, defensive tackle out of Clemson. Coming in at number 17, I have the New York Giants, courtesy of the Cleveland Browns. Obviously, you know why we don't have number 17 anymore, because we traded for a certain player named Odell Beckham. He's pretty good. But with the 17th pick, I have the Giants selecting Andre Dillard, tackle out of Washington State. So now you got yourself a tackle to protect your quarterback, whether it's Eli or Dwayne Haskins. Whoever their quarterback is, they need to protect him. They've been really focusing on the O-line since Gettleman got there. Of course, they acquired Zeitler, and they made a couple other moves as well, but now they get Dillard to really fortify it. Coming in number 18, I have the Minnesota Vikings selecting Ed Oliver, defensive tackle out of Houston, to solidify that pass rush and to get another guy. Of course, they just lost Sheldon Richardson, so they might need to fill in that slot. And I think they roll with Ed Oliver to fill that spot up, left by Sheldon Richardson. Coming in at number 19, I have the Tennessee Titans selecting Hollywood Brown, wide receiver out of Oklahoma, another weapon for Mariota. Coming in at number 20, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Rock Ya-Sin, corner out of Temple. Now for the playoff teams. At 21, I have the Seattle Seahawks selecting DeAndre Baker, corner out of Georgia. Coming in at number 22, I have the Baltimore Ravens selecting A.J. Brown, wide receiver out of Ole Miss. Looking at their receiving core, it is probably the worst in the AFC North. Are they really going to rely on Willie Snead the fourth and some dude named Lasley? Really? You can't do that, bro. You can't have Willie Snead the fourth and was it Jordan Lasley being your number 1 and 2. That's horrible. By the way, I have the Vikings going Ed Oliver, defensive tackle out of Houston at number 18. Just so you know, boss man, not O-line. No. Although I think that could be another option for him. Coming in at number 23, I have the Houston Texans selecting Greg Little, tackle out of Ole Miss. Their O-line was absolutely horrible last year. It's actually been horrible for a while. They need to solidify their offensive line if they want Deshaun Watson to live to see another game. That dude's already had, one injury, and they need to make sure he stays on the field, because if he gets hurt, it's over. They're done. Legit. Coming in at number 24, I have the Oakland Raiders, courtesy of the Chicago Bears, selecting N'Keal Harry, wide receiver, Arizona State. Coming in at number 25, I have the Philadelphia Eagles, selecting Josh Jacobs, running back out of Alabama. Coming in at number 26, I have the Indianapolis Colts selecting Greedy Williams, cornerback out of LSU. Coming in at number 27, I have the Oakland Raiders, courtesy of the Dallas Cowboys, selecting Garrett Bradbury, center out of NC State. Remember, they just got rid of Kelechi Asamile, so they need a good center. They need a good backup center. I think they could use a good center in Bradbury. Coming in at number 28, I have the Chargers selecting Ja'Kai Polite, defensive end out of Florida. I actually heard some negative things about Mr. Polite being, I guess, the interviews were impolite during the combine. I don't really know. What? Oh. Coming in at number 29, I have, Ja'Kai Polite. I guess they were saying the combine, he was saying like the interviews were, he didn't really do so good with the interviews. That might hurt his draft stock. But we'll see how he does like on his pro day and stuff, if they haven't had it already. Number 29, I have the Kansas City Chiefs selecting Dexter Lawrence, defensive tackle out of Clemson. They could use a defensive tackle. They just lost Dee Ford, Justin Houston, among others. They could use a nice pass rusher to fortify that defense of theirs. Don't they have Spagnuolo as their new defensive coordinator? I'm pretty sure they do. I think Polite could easily drop into the second round. Easily. Coming in at number 30, I have the Green Bay Packers, courtesy of the New Orleans Saints, selecting Taylor Rapp, safety out of Washington. Some more help for that secondary. At 31, I have the LA Rams selecting Jerry Tillery, defensive tackle out of Notre Dame. I've seen him starting to climb draft boards a little bit. He's actually a beast. I wouldn't mind if the Browns somehow took him, but yeah, I have him going to the Rams at 31 because they're probably going to lose Sue. At 32, I have the New England Patriots selecting Noah Fant, tight end out of Iowa. So pretty much, that's my second mock draft of the year, my second to last one. I will be back again, probably either the day before or the day of the draft to do my final mock draft of the year. That one's probably going to be more in depth. I'm going to know a lot more of these players and who everyone's going after. But that's going to do it for this live stream. Shout out to everyone who watched. I'm going to get on out of here and wait for the Browns to make any more moves. I don't know what the Browns are doing. They've been hella quiet right now. But yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns. And I'll see you in my next video.